morning, this is Dan Sullivan with Sullivan Auctioneers, and on behalf of Greg Peterson at MachineryPete.com, we bring you some previews of our machinery consignment auction coming up on Tuesday, March 15th, starting at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time over at Hamilton, Illinois. A few of the items that we're going to be previewing here this morning for the auction next week is this 05 John Deere 8120 tractor, mechanical front with only 1,020 hours. Another tractor, Greg, is going to be this 01 Massey Ferguson 4235 tractor with mechanical front. This tractor has about 1,492 hours. It's going to sell complete with the loader. Another tractor, Greg, is going to be this 1975 International 1066 tractor. This gentleman brought his full line of equipment in, and these tractors always draw a lot of attention. Greg, I'm going to preview a line of the tractors that we're going to be offering at this auction. We usually have around 40 to 50 tractors, and this is once again is going to be probably as large as any sale that we've had. Looks like the lot's going to fill up, but we'll scan down the front row of tractors right along Highway 136 east of Hamilton, Illinois. Greg, I know grain carts have been a hot item all year. We're going to be selling this J&M 875 grain cart. It's about a 2004 model. What makes this auction so unique, Greg, than some of the other consignment sales, this auction is absolute. There'll be no items that are protected. Everything absolutely will sell to the highest bidder. So we'll be seeing what the real auction prices are here at this auction. Greg, this video is taken 1 week prior to our sale. It's Tuesday, March 8th. Once again, the auction is going to be on the 15th, so we still have all week we're going to be taking items. But I'm going to have, once again, the camera scan down through row number 4 of the hay and silage equipment that we're going to be offering at this absolute auction on the 15th of March. Greg, we have a real nice line of hay equipment from this auction, including this John Deere 348 string tie baler that's had very little use. This is a one-owner baler, and we'll be doing videos and highlights of the results of the several pieces of the hay equipment. We're also going to have a nice line of construction equipment for this March 15th sale, including this case 465 skid steer loader with only 500 some hours. It also is a one-owner skid steer. Greg, I hope the viewers enjoy this video of some of the preview items. I know that you mentioned before in the past if we have an opportunity to send some items in prior to the sale for your viewers to watch, it also might be kind of interesting to see what some of the guesses are on these prices. Once again, these will be absolute prices. There will be no minimums or reserves. We're still a week away from this auction, but it'll give you a little idea of the amount of items that we're going to have at this auction in Hamilton, Illinois.
Hey folks, Machinery Pete here. I want to thank my good friend Dan Sullivan for sending us that cool auction preview video for their big consignment sale next Tuesday, March 15th in Hamilton, Illinois at their auction lot there for Sullivan Auctioneers. Should be a great sale. The first item that Dan highlighted was a John Deere tractor, a 2005 model 8120 mechanical front wheel drive with only 1,020 hours on it. Now that's a pretty high interest tractor there. What I'd like to do is maybe take a look at that tractor and then show you the auction prices we've been seeing on 8120s, and also in that same horsepower range, both older and newer models. And I think we can get a pretty good handle on the current value on 8120s, and maybe get a good guess on what this tractor might be worth and what it might sell for on Tuesday. So first let's go to Sullivan Auctioneers website, which is sullivanauctioneers.com. Great website. They have tons of their YouTube videos, both machinery and land auctions, so definitely check it out. Now here is the sale bill for the March 15th sale. We click on it, and if you scroll down, you'll see just a tremendous list of equipment. And you'll also notice that you can see a lot of farmers within the consignment sale will have quite a list of equipment. And I know Dan and Jim and Joe do a real good job representing whose equipment it is when they have these big consignment auctions. But the photos of the auction are listed here. And here's a picture of that 8120, again 2005 model, 1,020 hours, so just a beautiful tractor. Now let's go to our website, machinerypete.com, and we'll mosey on over to our auction results section and give it a click, and you'll see we've got 262,835 sale prices in here today. Kind of makes my fingers weary thinking about all those prices I've typed in, but sure has been fun the last 21 years. But let's go find out what John Deere 8120s have been going for. So we'll just take a look-see here. We'll click on John Deere. And of course the used market has been going up here since November when commodity prices went up. So values on really good low-hour tractors have definitely gone up maybe 10-15% the last couple months here. So now here's a list of 34 John Deere 8120s we've seen sold at auction over the past few years. So let's just scroll down through our list here. Now what we're looking at, make, model, year, hours, condition, G for good, E for excellent, sale price, date sold, location sold, so south central Nebraska, west central Minnesota, and then all our specs over here. So it was mechanical front wheel drive or two-wheel drive. Very easy to tell. So the key now is to focus on the hours. Now remember, the sale on Tuesday on Sullivan Auctioneers sale, that 8120 had only 1,020 hours on it. So if we get a starting point here, here's an 03 model, 1,608 hours last year, sold for $90,000, west central Minnesota. But if we scroll down through the list, what we begin to see is kind of mid-90s on up to like 105 is kind of the going rate for the nice ones. Now here, last year was an 05 model, but 2,240 hours, so over twice as many hours, sold for $92,000, East Central North Dakota. And if we go back just a little bit, we get into 2008. Now if you remember 2008, that was when the commodity prices first start to shoot up significantly, end of 2007. We've got a couple real good comparisons here. Here's a 2003 model with 1,099 hours, brought 105,600 August of 08, North Central Iowa. And here's all our specs. Very nice tractor. Now also look at this 04 model, 1,058 hours, so very close to the sale Tuesday in Hamilton, Illinois, and that brought 105. And that sale was Northeast Missouri, very close to Hamilton, Illinois, which is right on the border, West Central Illinois. And again, that was 08, and values have even crept a little higher right now. So again, on an 8120, we're looking at mid-90s to 105, 106-ish. Now what I like to do when I'm studying value on any piece of equipment, especially tractors, is to go back and look at the model before the one we're talking about, and then maybe the one newer. So let's look not at 8120, but let's go back to the 8110. John Deere 8110. So you can see we've got 36 of them we've seen sold at auction. So now these are going to be a little older, but let's see what the nicest ones have been bringing. So now here we've got two of them at 88,000 last year. This one was Northwest Ohio, January 2010, 2000 model, 2,062 hours. Here we got an 01 model, 1,724 hours, same money, 88,000 bucks, East Central North Dakota. So we got a couple in the high 80s here, and if we scroll back through 2008, you can actually see a couple of them getting up into the low to mid 90s. An 01 model with 1,025 hours for 95,000 bucks, North Central Iowa. So now we had the 8120s topping out at 105, 106, the 8110s kind of mid 90s topping out. But what's really interesting is if we back up one more model series to the John Deere 8100. Now Deere made these from 95 to 99, so these are 10 to 15 years old at this point. And you can see we've seen 267 John Deere 8100 sold at auction the last 15 years. Now, we've had a couple interesting things happen here. I want to show you two of them. This was a sale November 16th, 2010, East Central Nebraska. 97 model 8100 with 1,455 hours, sold for 91,000 bucks. Now that was the highest auction price I'd ever seen on a John Deere 8100. And that record lasted about 2-3 months until we came to this one. February 10th, 2011, same area, East Central Nebraska, which is very similar area value-wise compared to West Central Illinois, where the sale is next Tuesday for Sullivan Auctioneers. 99 model, just under $1,200, brought $97,500. Now we've actually got a YouTube video of this tractor selling posted on our homepage. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This tractor was one nice looking tractor. But again, this is a 12-year-old tractor in this horsepower range, bringing 97.5. So this makes me think the Sullivan auction sale on Tuesday with an 05 model 8120 with 1,020 hours, you know, that might push past that 105,000 range. And we can also look a little newer also. If we look at the 8130, let's see what they've been selling for. You can see we've got 18 of them we've seen sold at auction the past couple years. Now if we look here, we've got a 08 model with 1,168 hours, good condition, for $137,500, January 29th, East Central Missouri, so pretty close to the sale on Tuesday. We've got another one at $140 right after Christmas, up my way in Minnesota, East Central Minnesota. An 06 model, only 219 hours, brought $140. And a couple more in that $137,500, North Central Iowa, $141, East Central Nebraska. So $137 to $141 is on the 8130. So I hope this has given you a little feel for the values on these John Deere 8120s, also the 8110s and 8100s. Now, on the sale Tuesday, back to Sullivan Auctioneers website, there'll be live bidding, internet bidding via proxy bid. So if you go right to Sullivan Auctioneers website, which again, sullivanauctioneers.com, you'll see the proxy bid link. Just click on it, and wherever you are in this big wide world, you can sit on the sofa and you can jump in and bid. So here's the link, March 15th. Click and follow along, and we will have highlights, video highlights on machinerypete.com after the sale. And yeah, I hope this has been a fun little look at tractor values. So until next time, I'm Machinery Pete, and we'll see you at the sale.